game.
And another thing is, too, I mean, Russell Westbrook really has not had success in the playoffs.
Even with Durant.
Yeah, even when he had other guys. So OKC...
they made to the finals one year when they had Harden and Durant, and they got destroyed
so
by the
OKC kind of gets those guys, lets those guys get out of town, right? And gives the team to Westbrook this year.
Yeah.
I mean, would you say they kind of let him in maybe on some decision-making on who to bring in? Definitely made it seem like his team, right?
You know what? Yes, his team. Decision-making, no. I saw a thing the other day that said, so they talk about players, like, it was Colin talking about recruiting and, like, how players recruit guys, right? James Harden actually kind of recruited Chris Paul, LeBron, he's done his share of recruiting.
Yep.
Stuff like that, right? So then he said something about Westbrook, asking Westbrook about recruiting Paul George. And he was like, nah, I don't do that. Nah, whatever. And so, like, I'm sure they said something to him like, what do you think? And he probably was like, that's all right. But they brought in like Paul George and they brought in Melo. Like, that roster is not, dude. Skip Bayless had them freaking making it to the finals. Oh, I didn't have that. Boom, I didn't have that happening. But like, that's a pretty good spot.
Yeah,
I didn't have that happening, but like, I don't know, man. I had Harden over him just because this dude took 40-odd some shots. And another thing I didn't know.
Sorry to interrupt you here. Cleveland game just went final, 128-93 over Toronto. So that series is officially over.
What? They beat him by 30? What is that?
35?
35. What's this guy doing?
And we're also watching Monday Night Raw. And we got the triple threat match. Right now, Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns. Finn Balor just won. You guys know we're wrestling fans, so we had two TVs going. Finn Balor just won and qualified for the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I like your setup.
So far, you got Finn Balor and Braun Strowman, Money in the Bank qualifiers. But anyway, sorry to interrupt you there.
No, that's all good. That's like a good spot right here. Look at that.
Yeah, it was a nice spot there to end in Monday Night Raw. Yeah, I'm glad Roman didn't win.
Roman guy. So,
your boy Jinder.
Oh, no.
Your boy Jinder Costin.
I do like Jinder. So Jinder's going to run a program with Roman.
Evidently, that seems like what they're setting up.
Yuck.
So
no thanks. Anyways, I think it's funny how, like, I'm a big stats guy, right? And so, like, when you look at Westbrook's numbers, right? You look at his points. He's averaging triple double, blah blah blah. And, like, you're like, dang, it's impressive. But then you start looking at his percentage of his shots and his efficiency. The dude, like, makes a lot of threes, but he is percentage.
Terrible.
It's the worst in the league.
Yeah, terrible.
Like a qualifying, whatever the qualifying number of shots to take to be on the ranking, whatever. This dude is the worst in the league, but he fires up so many that he makes it enough. It's it's whatever. So there's a big difference between, like, LeBron averaging a triple double versus him. LeBron does it, and this dude's field goal percentage is way better than Westbrook because he knows how to pick his spots.
Yep. It's all about taking the right shots.
Not just LeBron that does it. Like, Durant's very good at that, and so is Steph Curry is too. Klay Thompson. The Warriors are super good at that. Mm-hmm. So, anyways,
so moving on to that game,
Rockets close that out.
Yeah, Rockets close it out. Pelicans, Warriors. I think the Warriors close it out also.
This is game.
This will be game 5. Yeah, Pelicans, Warriors. Pelicans are down 3-1.
We're back in the Bay.
We're back in Golden State, so I think Golden State closes it out.
Yeah, Golden State
tomorrow night, Tuesday night.
See, Golden State. I think what will happen is, so Golden State's been a little bit lazy this year. I think, just like, what's up?
Yeah, I mean, they know they're good.
We've heard about this before too, where it's like you win championships and all of a sudden you're kind of like, okay, whatever. Like, you're kind of just. I don't know. It's hard to get motivated because you've already had that high. You're trying to get it again.
Yep.
It sounds crazy, but I've heard it's being the real thing. Anyways,
it is. I mean, it's hard to win consistently over a long period of time unless you're the New England Patriots for some reason.
Then it's just like a routine, right?
Yeah, but anyway, we don't really want to go off on a tangent there, but yeah. So I think Warriors close it out.
So I think Warriors close it out. Who would you give a better chance of winning to? Pelicans or Jazz? I get better shots at the Pelicans because they have Anthony Davis, and you can't shut down Davis, right? The dude's gonna hang 30 on you.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna go Jazz. Just shout out to Alec Burke, Grandview guy.
He's still there?
Yeah, he's still there. He comes off the bench.
For sure?
Yeah, he had a good game the other night. He came out the bench. He had a good game. So
I'm rooting for Grandview.
Yeah, I'm rooting for that
Come
guy.
on, Jazz.
Hey,
Actually,
Alec Burke, give us a shout out.
I gotta root for the Rockets because I really don't want to see a Warriors Jazz Western Finals. I'm good.
Yeah, no, I don't want to see that either.
I don't mind Pelicans. I like watching Anthony Davis at the brow. I think he's beast, man.
Yeah.
And I like watching Rondo as assists. The other night he had like 21 assists. It was awesome, man.
So, all right, moving on. Little NFL news. One item we touched on last week was that Jason Witten was allegedly contemplating retirement. He has since made that official. Jason Witten has retired. Me as a Cowboys fan, I am devastated a little bit. Great player, great career for the Cowboys. 15 years in the NFL at tight end. Walter Payton Man of the Year. His production on the field had diminished some with age, which happens to all great players. But he was a leader off the field. He was a leader in the locker room for the Dallas Cowboys, I feel like, from the day he stepped in. I mean, he was a Parcells draft pick out of the University of Tennessee.
He's a Hall of Famer, right?
In my opinion, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Was Tony Gonzalez first ballot? I think so, right?
I think he was.
Shannon Sharp?
I don't know about Sharp.
Sharp is a Hall of Famer. Sharp's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's in.
So I'm just kind of looking him up. He's second. He's only, as far as tight ends go, he's only second. He's second in receptions behind Gonzalez.
Yeah.
And if Sharp was first ballot,
I don't think Sharp was first ballot.
If Sharp,
I think he's in.
Yeah. I mean, I
he
don't know.
has 2 Super Bowls too, though. Also,
That helps. Yeah, and Sharp was instrumental in getting whatever offense the Baltimore Ravens
had was
could
through
do.
him.
It was
Yeah.
pretty much through him.
So, as a Cowboys fan, I mean, I'm wearing my Witten jersey right now. Class act all the way from start to finish. I wish him the best of luck. I wish he would have hung on one more year, like I said last week. But, I get it. When your body starts to fail and you can't do the things that you did at one point, that's what it is. So
I didn't watch his retirement.
I did. I watched the retirement speech. Everybody spoke highly of him. Tony Romo released the letter today. Obviously Jason Witten and Tony Romo had a lot of years together.
I didn't see that. I saw. I did see that Romo said he was the best he ever played with.
Yeah. So Jason Witten had a great career. I am not upset at the way he's going out. I wish he said in his retirement speech, the part that kind of got me was that the one regret he has is that he did not get to hand that Lombardi trophy to Jerry Jones. And I think that's – a lot of people hate on Jerry Jones, but the players that have played for him have always spoke highly of him. I mean, Michael Irvin had Jerry Jones induct him into the Hall of Fame. Emmitt Smith had Jerry Jones induct him into the Hall of Fame. I think that speaks highly of Jerry Jones. But Jason Witten, great career. I'm sad to see it end, but all great careers come to an end, and he'll be an all-time great, not only Cowboy but NFL tight end.
Yeah, he's got some good records, dude.
Yeah,
most receptions in a single season by a tight end, 110 in 2012. 2012, he had 110. That's way above what every other year for him.
Yeah.
What was it says Romo, right? That's just
yeah.
Romo.
Romo.
Romo's not hurt.
Yeah, and Romo probably played the whole year.
1,000 yards receiving, and but only 3 touchdowns. That's funny. His best best touchdown season was 2010, and then yardage wise, it was 2007. almost 1,200 yards. Most receptions in a single game by a tight end, 18. Holy crap! The same year, 2012. Second most receptions in receiving yards by a tight end, Tony Gonzalez, 2012. Walter Payton. Blah blah blah. Only the second tight end in history to catch 1,000 or more receptions, probably with Tony Gonzalez. Fourth in Okay, so yeah, he's in fourth in receptions in NFL history.
Yeah, and he holds, I think, most of Dallas's receiving records. Just receiving in general, but especially for the tight ends.
Yeah, he has all of them. No, yeah, he's even above. He's above everybody.
I think Des Bryant passed him in touchdowns last year.
Yeah, he doesn't have touchdowns. He has most career receptions.
But I mean, most receptions, most yards, all that stuff.
Yeah, because
the major ones.
Yeah, I say only, but he had 68 touchdowns. He didn't have a season where he had more than 9. 9 was his best season, right?
So, all right. So, congrats, Jason Witten, on a great career. Cowboys fan. I'm sad to see him go. But other NFL news this week: Matt Ryan signed a extension with the Atlanta Falcons. Excuse me. Most guaranteed money ever to a quarterback.
We got paid, man.
Or to any player. $100 million guaranteed. Now, this is the way that breaks down. Okay? No matter what the Falcons do, okay, they could cut him tomorrow. He is guaranteed $94.5 million from the Atlanta Falcons. Okay, he gets another 5.5, which rounds up to your 100, as long as they don't cut him before the new league year starts next year. Which, I mean, barring injury, like a fatal injury, or not fatal, but a career-ending injury mid-season, that's not going to happen, right?
No.
So pretty much $100 million guaranteed. The entire contract could be worth up to $150 million total if he plays it out, if it all plays out.
How many years is it?
5 years.
He's going to play it. How old is he? 33?
33 or 34.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He might play it all out. Dude, all right.
But, I mean, regardless what happens after he plays this year, he gets $100 million.
What's Drew Brees' contract?
Not that much.
Did he give New Orleans a discount?
I can't remember what his contract was offhand. They're saying that Aaron Rodgers is going to be the next one to get this, that Aaron Rodgers was waiting to see what this contract was for Matt Ryan, and now he'll get another extension. He's going to get more.
Okay, so here's the deal. If you're a quarterback in the NFL, and I understand both sides, right? Like if you want to get paid, right? Your body's only good for this long, and so you want to get paid, correct? But who do we say is the greatest quarterback of all time?
Tom Brady.
What does he routinely do? He gets himself paid below market. Tom Brady's below market pay, right? Below market pay.
So that he
Why?
can get help.
Because the team can buy their players. So it's a difficult argument because you have to say, like, okay, so is Matt Ryan taking too much cap space so that Atlanta can't stock the shelves with enough talent to make it back to the Super Bowl? Because that division's what? Carolina,
who's
which they signed around. They signed C.J. Anderson.
I mean, you got New Orleans,
right? You got the Saints
and Tampa Bay.
You
got to think Tampa Bay is kind of on a come up, but
I don't know. I don't know if you got faith in Winston, man.
I don't know.
Anyways, you're in the NFC, right?
Yeah.
Are you getting better than Philly anytime? Which and Philly's a team that does not have to pay its quarterback.
Yeah.
Right? It pay either one. Even if they paid Foles, they wouldn't have to give him that much.
So it goes both ways. Personally, I think
that contract.
I think it's good. I think it's a good idea for Atlanta to lock their guy down. You know, he's definitely going to finish his career in Atlanta, barring a major injury. And even if a major injury happens, you're guaranteed $100 million to this guy. So
that's crazy, man.
I mean, it is crazy.
If you are Atlanta, if you feel like you're within the next 4 years or 3 years or whatever that you can make another run, like you lock him down, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only reason you would ever let him go was if you thought, you know what, we need to rebuild